Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. So today we have the last of the reveal videos on the new champions that are coming out in the new expansion. And you saw us covering Rise, you saw us talk about 8-shots. Today we get Kayle, which has some of the coolest card and coolest art that I've ever seen on any champions in Legends of Runeterra. So it's the last set of our videos. Hope you enjoyed today's reaction, and I'll see you all throughout the rest of the week as we continue pumping out videos, and then next week on the new expansion. So enjoy, and I'll see you all in a little bit. So let's continue with our reveals reactions, and now we did 8-shots, we did Rise, and it looks like we have a bunch of other just random cards before we get to our last champion. So let's go here. Let's open all the Shurima cards. And I will guess Targon. Yeah, once we get to Targon, we get to Kayle. So let's stop right here at Targon, and let's talk about the rest of the reveals. So, Shadow Owls. Gwen, right? This is Gwen support. 2 mana, 2/2. Attack, summon an attack Gastaban. I think at most, you're only getting 1 attack out of this card, right? I think at most, you're only getting 1 attack out of this card. And for just 1 Ghastly Band, it doesn't seem worth it. I think I prefer to just have the landmark, or I prefer to have the 3-drop, the 4/2/3 drop, instead of this. So I don't think this guy's going to be playable, at least not for what the Gwen package wants to do. That was easy. 6 mana, 5/5, Fearsome, Deathless Knight. When I gain Ephemeral, grant me +1. When I gain Ephemeral, grant me +1/+1 instead. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. There's a couple of cards that this could synergize with. Mark of the Isles, right? So now it makes it so that this card gets +3/+3 with one of them being Grant, right? You also have the one that I'm thinking of is Song of the Isles. Unfortunately, it already has Fearsome, so all you're doing, you're spending 2 mana to give. You're spending 2 mana to give the Deathless Knight a lifesteal and a +1/+1. So a lifesteal and +1/+1. Okay. Stir Spirit, grant my supported ally +2/+0 and Ephemeral. So then it becomes +3/+1. I haven't seen this card. We'll discuss that card in a little bit. I don't know. How does he work with God Willow's Ceiling? Like, would he just stay as a regular copy on the field? Because that seems pretty crazy if he does. How does he work with cards like this? That create like an ephemeral, right? Because this says when I will gain, but technically here you're not gaining it. You're already coming down with ephemeral. Depending on how it works with this, it might be pretty crazy. With Twin Win, we talked about this card earlier. Could also be really good. Could also be really good. There's could be a couple interesting options here. That could make this card interesting. But even if you're able to get multiple of the knights, I still don't think this card is good enough. I mean, it does have Fearsome, which is a good keyword, but I don't think it's good enough to actually be the reason that you win a game, you know? So it's an interesting card, but I don't think it's going to be playable. Then we have Shape of Fear. 1 mana fast speed spell. Kill an ally to summon an encroaching mist. Kill an ally to summon an encroaching mist. So this is going to be Viego support. It's crazy because it lets you kill an ally. So you could kill like something really strong while also summoning an encroaching mist to kind of try to turbo level your Viego. So it's kind of the reason why Hasteback was so good with Viego. Because it was a 1 mana kill your own ally while also summoning an encroaching mist, right? Actually, you get 2 encroaching mists out of this, right? Because you get the one from killing your own ally. So Viego summons an encroaching mist, and then you summon another one here. So your Viego's getting above that +2/+2, and you get like double encroaching mists. I think this card could be good. This card could be actually good at turbo leveling on Viego. I just don't know if Viego's still good enough, because now with 6 mana, he comes down a little bit too late, but this could make it really useful. And you could synergize this with other like self-killing cards to make like the Curse Keeper to make this even better. Then we have the Acolyte's Reliquary. It's a Shurima card. When I'm summoned, create a Ruinous Acolyte in hand. When you destroy me, create an Acolyte's Reliquary in the top 5 cards of your deck. So when you destroy this card, you get it back in the top 5 cards of your deck. In the meantime, you summon an Acolyte. So this is kind of like synergy between the Acolyte itself, right? Because the Acolyte, play destroy an ally landmark to grant ally Ruinous Acolytes every +1. So you play this, destroy the Reliquary. This card gets +1/+1, and you get another Reliquary in the top of your deck, which lets you get another Ruinous Acolyte later on. So it's kind of like a nice way to just continue getting like multiple Acolytes. The fact that it's the top 5 cards of your deck might be a little bit too slow to actually make this playable though. So I don't think I can see this being I don't think I can see this being useful. I guess is what I'm getting at. It's too slow. It's too slow to actually make it worth it. But it should still be interesting. There might be a strategy that makes this work. Then we have a Shurima, 3 mana, 1/3, Rockbear Shepherd. When you summon an ally, advance your higher countdown landmark by 1. When I summon a Hibernating Rockbear. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. The Hibernating Rockbear is a countdown 3 that summons a Grumpy Rockbear that has 5/5. This summons that automatically, so this can work in like a 6 Thalia deck because it summons a landmark. It summons a landmark. It summons a landmark that then just naturally counts down even quicker the more allies you summon. Or it could count down like a different countdown landmark even. I think this card is interesting. Oh, this card is really interesting. I think there's a lot of things that you could do with this card. Oh, I'm so interested in how this can work. Could this be good in Trolls? Could this be good in Trolls? And then eventually when you count down your Troll fast enough, you like just copy it with Thalia. You don't want to copy it early because then it only counts down 1 at a time. Like it alternates between which one to count down. I think it might be better in 6 Thalia. It might be better in 6 Thalia because he's adding a lot of pressure. Could also be good in Sundisk. Could also be good in Sundisk. This is an interesting card. This actually is a really good mid-range card. And then we have the Void Gate. Oh, Callista. Not Callista. Kaisa. Oh man, I tried to be cool there. Kaisa. Void Gate, landmark. When you summon an ally or an ally dies, grant each of its positive keywords to 3 allies in your deck. When an ally or when you summon an ally, wait. So this is not only when he dies. When you summon an ally or an ally dies, grant each positive to 3 allies in your deck. Wow. Oh, this card is hard to evaluate. This card is hard to evaluate. This card is hard to evaluate. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Huh. Oh. I think there's some very funky things that you can do with this. I think there's some very nice things that you could do with this. Obviously, the whole purpose of this is to play it with Kaisa. But like, there's other units that can get so much advantage. That can get so much value from just having all the keywords of whatever ally you summon. Wow. Wow. Like imagine summoning like Rumble, for example. And then you're gonna have 3 allies in your deck that are gonna have Spell Shield, Impact, and Quick Attack. Wow. Wow. Oh, I'm so okay. This card is good. I think this card is good. Maybe not competitive good, Or maybe it is. It's hard for me to tell, but it's so interesting. It's a great design card that could open like some different archetypes or some different ideas and some different fun decks. And I really like that. I really like that. So I dig this. I dig this and I like it. That's what I can say for now. I'm gonna have to think. I'm gonna have to think of Theocraft or some decks with this, because I think there's gonna be some interesting ones that you can do. But anyways, let's go ahead to the last champion of the expansion, and you can see it already. It's gonna be Kayle. I'm gonna just open up all her cards at once. Oh my goodness, some of these cards look ridiculous. Wait, some of these cards look crazy. Wait, is that Xolaani? Some of these cards look crazy. Some of these cards look crazy. Just art-wise. I mean, art. The art looks crazy. So let's go with Darkin first. So Celestial Blessing. It's a 2-mana burst speed spell, which can be played in Rise, by the way. Oh, never mind. No. It targets. Grant an ally in play and an ally in hand +1/+1. You know what deck can really use this card? You know what deck has been really popular in the meta? Teemo Zoe. So you get to buff your elusive on the board and you get to buff your elusive in your hand. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's like I did not first see Teemo Zoe being a thing. Yeah, this card is busted in Teemo Zoe. Oh my goodness. This card is busted in Teemo Zoe. Wow, absolutely nuts. With 2 mana, you get to grant 2 allies +1/+1. And you can pair that up with the elusives. Yeah, prepare for your Teemo Zoe Overlord to continue dominating. Wow. Divine Clerk. Empower 3. Okay, we still don't know what Empower is, but we've seen this in some failure cards, and now we're seeing that in this package. Please don't have Kayle be Empower. Divine Clerk. 1 mana, 2/1. When you Empower 3, you get Lifesteal. Alright. It's a nice stat for a 1-drop. Two attack is always nice on a 1-drop. We don't know what Empower is yet, though. Divine Judgment. It's a 6-mana burst speed. 6-mana burst speed. Give an ally I can't take damage or die this round. Give all allies. So you cannot play this with Rise, obviously, because it targets. Give an ally, right? Wait a second. So for 6 mana, we have a single turn Unyielding Spirit, pretty much. Except that you also get to give all your allies +1 attack. So not only do you have 1 ally that stays alive, all your allies get +1 attack. This seems very good. I'm going to leave it open right now because I think it's going to synergize probably more when we have Kayle on the field. This seems really good. Burst speed as well, so you can literally just open attack with this, or you can use this to counter something. Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Like in worst case scenario, you can use this to like counter. Like you can even counter like a Ruination if you wanted to, right? Because your ally will stay alive. I mean, you're spending 6 mana compared to spending 4 with Deny, but it's in target, so that might give it some room. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. What if we play this with Teemo Zoe? You give all your elusives +1, and you make sure that one of your elusives is not gonna die. Maybe. Kayle, 6 mana. It's a 6 mana 2/4. Oh, she is Empower. Oh, we don't know what Empower is. Let's try one last time. On the Riot. No keywords yet. No keywords. Give me the keywords. Come on. Okay. So, without a keyword, we have to kind of try to predict this. Kayle, I have +1 attack for each time an ally attack with increased power. Okay. I think that's what it means, Empower. I think we found out what Empower means. That's why the 2 cards that we just saw increase the ally power. Empower means increasing the power of your units. Empower means increasing the power of your units, I think, right? So by saying Empower 6, it probably means you have increased the attack of your units by 6, and power 8 similar way, and power 3 whatever. I think that's kind of cool. I have +1 attack. That's my guess. We don't know what it is yet, but that's my guess. So let's kind of keep that in mind. I have +1 attack for each time an ally attack with increased power. Oh, actually, maybe it's not just increasing the power, but maybe the ally needs to actually attack with that increased power. So if you have attack with an ally that has increased power 6 times, maybe? Now that seems like a lot. Or like in total has +6 in total of the power. Maybe that answer, but anyways. When summon, grant other allies +1/+0. Okay, it has to be like this. If she grants allies +1/+0 right away, she would literally just level up. She would just level up so easily in power 6. I mean, I guess in power 6 is not leveling her up. In power 6 is just giving her quick attack. So she gets quick attack with power 6. Okay. Round start, I have 11 plus power. So if she has 11 plus power, she will level up. Now she gets +1 power for each time an ally has attack with increased power. So it shouldn't be that difficult to get to 11 power. The problem is having her stick around to survive for the round start level up. Because once she levels up, we get Kayle here. Whoa. Wait, this art goes crazy. Mask off? Crazy wins? Wait, this art goes crazy. This art is so good. I love these cards. I love this card. I really know I'm gonna love this target package. You know what? I'm pretty sure. No, I want to see the art. Oh my goodness. No, they don't have the level of art. They don't have the level of art just yet. Okay. This artwork goes hard. She has quick attack and overwhelm. So, and when she empowers, it's okay. Empower is definitely like attacking with increased power. So when you have attack, let's say with a Kayle that has +1 attack, then that becomes Empower 1. When you attack her again with her next turn, that becomes Empower 2, because you have attack with an additional +1 attack. Obviously, as you have more units, then power becomes really easy to kind of add up. That would be my guess. I have +1 for each ally. Same thing as level 1. When I summon or level up, grant other allies. Okay, so now it's a grant. Okay, this is also a grant. Okay, this is nuts. Grant other allies plus. So now it gives health, not just. Wow. So when she levels up, she's granting other allies +1/+1, or when she's summoned. And power 16, she gets double attack. And because she has overwhelm, and because her attack goes super crazy, with double attack and overwhelm, she just kind of can close out games. And then combine that with the 6 cost spell that we saw, that makes it so that she cannot die. This is a pure combo deck that can just completely win the game by herself. And wait, it's her champion spell too. It's her champion spell too. Yes, Riot. Yes, Kayle. Give me everything, Kayle. Wow. Give me everything, Kayle, please. 6 mana, 2/7. Okay, all this art goes so hard. LoR Keeper, play, stun enemies with less power than me. But he only has 2 power. I guess the idea is that you want to buff up the LoR Keeper in your hand and then just stun everything. Wow. Okay, this is whatever. The art goes hard though. This art goes hard. Oh my goodness. I had to find it in Runeterra AR. Me. Please tell me you have the art. Look at this. Oh my. Some revert the aspects as gods. Others see them as messengers from the realm beyond. Still, others fear them, and perhaps rightly so. Rightly so. Yeah, I'll be super scared of this thing. This is something that like I will fight like in freaking Elden Ring. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is hot. This is hot. 5 mana. Okay, 5 mana for such a cool art. This could be like 10 mana and I wouldn't be upset. Mihira. Aspect of... Oh, it's the aspect of justice. It's the actual aspect of justice. Oh my goodness. Round end. Grant allies in play and in hand. In play and in hand. +1/+1. So it grants itself +1/+1. That's why it comes out as a 1/1. It comes out as a 1/1, so it is vulnerable to like Battle Feast or Pokestick or stuff like that. In Power 5, this card will get Elusive, Lifesteal, Overwhelm. This could be good. Just the effect alone, the grant allies in place and in hand, +1/+1, makes this very, very interesting. I like it. I like it, and I'm still thinking of Elusives. I'm still heck, even this card itself, Mihira gets Elusive and Lifesteal. I'm still thinking of Elusive and just abusing the crap out of this. Make it actually okay. So let's think about this, right? You play this on turn 5, saving 2 mana to have access to Suit and Search to keep this alive against almost any poke, and then from then on it just starts getting buffed up. Yeah, this is nuts. This is actually nuts. Purifying Flames. It's a 4 mana burst speed. Grant an ally in hand +3/+3 and another. Oh. Why? Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna show you something real quick. You go to Meta Environment. The Thermos Play deck is a Soy Timo. They play this card called Battle Bonds. It's a 5 mana, grant 2 allies +2/+2. And they have to be on the field. This card is a 4 mana, 1 cost less. And you're granting your allies in hand +3/+3 and +2/+2. You get 1 less mana, get an additional buff, and you can just save. You can just pass turn 1, pass turn 2, play this on a Soy and a Timo, and now you have both champions coming down as like a 4/4 and a 3/3. Oh my goodness. Riot wants us to play Elusive Targon. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This card is so good. So good. Wow. Oh, we get a dragon. 4 mana dragon. Kind of funky looking dragon. Seraphic Wyvern. Has Fury because it's a dragon. And Power 5 it gets Overwhelm. It's a 3/5. It's a 3/5. Oh, you know what? Maybe Empower means that this card gets buffed. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe Empower means that this, like, the card that you have needs to have 6 power. So once it gets 6 power, it has quick attack. Once he has 16 power, it gets double attack. Once he has 5 power, it gets Overwhelm. So then this becomes a 5/5 with Overwhelm and Fury for 4 mana. That's decent. That's decent. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. Then we have Winged Messenger. It's a 3 mana. They're even giving us elusives. They're even giving us more elusives. Riot knows exactly what you... What are you doing, Riot? What are you doing? I want to cry. I don't want to deal with elusives so much longer. Winged Messenger, 3 mana, 2/4. Okay, even without the Empower, it's already amazing. Actually, I guess the Empower gives it the elusive. It's a 3 mana, 2/4. When you buff this, and again, I'm guessing on Empower. When you buff this card to 3 power, it has elusive. The fact that it has 4 health and could become an elusive is nuts. It's so good. is so good. Oh my goodness. And then what I'm looking for. Wow. We get Xolaani. We get a different car. We get a different Xolaani. We get a different Xolaani. This card looks nuts as well. 7 mana. Okay. This is the first non-champion Darkin that doesn't come as an equipment. So this card could be played by Nagaseka, right? So if we go back and no, not shoot. What's the name of the Freya Darkin? Whatever the equipment. Where is the equipment? Anaka. Sorry, Anaka. So Anaka, remember, can summon an attacking follower or non-champion Darkin and grant it +1/+1. This is a non-champion Darkin, so you could technically cheat out this Xolaani. And maybe that's what Anaka is supposed to do. Maybe it doesn't work with equipment like I thought earlier. It's just meant to potentially summon Xolaani. 7 mana. Xolaani, the Blood Weaver, Overwhelm. I have +2/+2 for each ally that died with its power increase. So any ally that died with the power increase gives Xolaani +2/+2. And again, I'm guessing with Empower. Empower means that when this card gets to 16 power, or maybe when the power has been increased by 16, she transforms into the Xolaani Aspect Bane. By the way, already, because this card has Overwhelm, it can be a pretty big threat on its own, because it can come down as a really big Overwhelm unit, depending on how easily you can buff the rest of your units, which we know is possible. And then when she transforms into the Aspect's Bane, I have +2/+2 for each ally. Same thing. Attack. Transform attacking non-Darkin followers into exact copies of me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, Xolaani's so creepy. Look how creepy she looks. Wow, she's literally a monster. You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to playing the Riot MMO and getting to fight Xolaani in like a big raid. That seems so cool. She has Overwhelm. She's gonna have +2/+2 anyways, and she's already gonna have like 16 freaking power. And when she attacks, she transforms non-Darkin followers into exact copies of her. So if you have any other non-Darkin followers, they just become like even like a little spiderling. Even like a little spiderling becomes this big Xolaani. Wow. So she's a threat that everybody has to kill right away. She's a threat that needs to be killed right away. Wow. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, Target blew it out of the water. Blew it out of the water. Every one of these Target cards, including Kayle. Oh, I'm so conflicted. I love Rice too. I love Rice and I love Kayle. But Kayle definitely takes the cake in terms of like the supporting cards. And Xolaani, this is so cool. Rice is just amazing. I feel like I love Rice because of the alternate win condition. But Kayle looks nuts. Oh my goodness. And that was it. That was every single card. That was every single card that got revealed. Oh my goodness. These are some bangers. This is some bangers. This expansion is shaping out to be absolutely amazing. Wow. 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 Oh my goodness. This is so cool. This is so cool. I'm so excited. But that's enough for me. That's enough for me. Wow. I'm gonna spend some time this week kind of theory crafting some decks as well. And then we're gonna have a lot of fun when the expansion comes out next week. And remember, it drops down on December 7th. So be excited for that. I'm excited for Rise. I'm excited for Kayle. I'm a little bit disappointed on Aatrox. But that's because I just feel that he might not be as cool as the other ones. It's a chance that Aatrox is still strong. But in terms of cool, instead of cool, teamy factor, Kayle and Rise take the cake for me. Aatrox is just too simple for my taste. But it can synergize so well. Actually, wait, you have to play Aatrox if you want to play Xolaani. Never mind. Aatrox is back in my good graces. Imagine Xolaani coming down. Imagine Xolaani coming down as a 2-cost unit with Aatrox on the field. So is it just Aatrox and Kayle? Is the deck just going to be Aatrox and Kayle? I dig it. I dig it. But anyways, enough about that. I don't know how I'm going to do this video. You might see it as a single part. You might see us split into different parts. Regardless, thank you for everybody for watching over the past either single video or 3 videos and watching all these card reveals. I'll see you all again next time.